We got a big room. Well, we're supposed to have a big room today. But some of the
Maybe they'll join
guys,
in.
yeah, they haven't showed up yet. And I'm sure the music is loud for me, but you guys always say you can't hear it. We got the Pizzle Pack in the background. About to lower it right now, though.
Oh,
Oh,
just
is
got a
that your number?
notification.
The Fizzle Pack
we're
is
live.
music? I thought you were talking about your kids.
Nah. Nah. Okay.
Notification.
Yo, shut it. Now we're getting
Double feedback. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, at least we know we got sound and shit.
I could hear you, not me. Hold up.
I heard you.
Okay.
Oh man. All right. Anyway, so we got the founders in the house today. Devin, what's good? It's a long time no see. I think this is the first time we got who was the Lion of Greenfield? I mean, wherever you living now.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I don't know. You know, work and all that. Trying to move up.
Move up and move out.
I'm not trying to move out of nowhere. I got a house, got a mortgage. I ain't going nowhere.
Oof, that sounds terrible.
Yeah. Can't wait. Screw Massachusetts. Hate it all.
What? That's
You'll
fucked
come
up.
back. You'll come back.
Hell
I
no.
won't. Massachusetts? Nope.
You guys from here? Like always been here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Devin, you're from Florida, right?
Like, yeah, I mean, I lived in Florida most of my life. But I was born in Washington State,
Oh, word?
but my parents were in the military, so we moved around a bit when I was little. And then, yeah, Massachusetts when I was real little. Then we moved, like my whole family moved to Florida, and I was down there for a while. And then Georgia, and now back to Florida, then back up here. But
Do
I've been in
you
a couple of places.
do you remember Washington State or
No, I was a baby then.
You're a baby.
They were like stationed out there. I was born on a military base.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been out to Washington. It was pretty dope. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I haven't. It sounds great, but nope.
Can you send me the link in the group chat?
I sent them one.
Yeah, I don't know if. I mean,
I don't know if that works.
That might work.
There's no password, so.
I mean, if anything, I can try to OBS him in. OBS Ninja. Should we call him real quick?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. T-Rel, where is he? Oh, there he is. No. What up, Terrell? What's going on?
What up, dude? How we doing?
Good. So where you at? What's going on? You can't find any email? I sent it to the one you sent me.
That?
219.
I threw one into the chat.
1219.
What would you say?
It's 1219.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
It's my last name.
Oh, major.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you were sending that. I can double check.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Fucking stoners, right?
Yeah, they can hear you and they're talking shit.
And we just have the internet, so.
Sure, I sent.
I see 1219.
Oh, you do? Well, all right, my bad. Jared said he sees 1219, but I was definitely
1219.
sending 219. All right, it should be in there now.
Cool.
Jesus Christ.
My bad.
No, my buddy just said
That wasn't an L, it was a 1, Rich.
Oh. Wait, so then I
2
said
L's and a 1.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So, as soon as he gets in, we can start talking about your space nerd shit. You guys are,
Space?
Oh, we're going, baby.
We're on.
All right, let's see what this says. The hell's
Oh.
this? Oh.
That's a nice piece. Look at that.
That's
Did I send that?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there's a story behind that, but I forgot we were live, and then there's a whole thing, but I'll tell you guys later.
That
It's
thing
just-
looks
That's what I was
sweet.
just laughing at. It is expensive, but the guy who sent that to me just started doing that, and, like, he's just wilding.
Damn. Yo, times have changed so much since, when I was smoking with y'all 10 years ago. I haven't smoked in a minute, but, like, the times have changed.
You know what I was thinking when I think about smoking with you? The fucking cell phone that you used to fucking dude. Like sometimes you were wilding with like how you're a kid. I mean, you're like, I got this old cell phone. Like it's an old Nokia. Like the cops will never search it. Like motherfucker, why you got a Nokia when everyone uses cell phones?
It doesn't even turn on. That was because there's no battery. There's no battery in it.
They're
That's
like, this kind of light, bro. Oh man.
whatever. That's what stoners do. Y'all be hating. All right, there's gonna be so many random MTRLs who are getting this, or not. They're like, who is this guy, and why is he trying to get me into his?
It's.
Maybe one day he'll.
I don't want to say the actual thing.
What's this? What's this? There we go. I was about to send you a message again, but you're in here.
Oh yeah.
All right. Connected. What's good? How you been, brother?
What up, man? Doing? You know, living the dream.
You remember Jared, right?
Yeah.
Going on. Long time.
What's up, man? Yeah, definitely. Wow. Shit. Real long time.
Yeah.
And I always try to at least have one other beige brother in the room with me. I got to get more actual black friends because my friends now are all beige. Beige power, baby. Beige power.
Later, I just sit in the dark like this all the time.
I don't know if you ever seen I think it's Money Talks, but the guy, let's see if I can find it up. The guy who sells Chris Tucker guns. That's who Devin is right now. Oh, that's so bright. All right, so can I just say, I don't want to be that conspiracy guy, but that SpaceX launch looked fake as shit, brother.
They all look.
At least the landing did.
You can't fake that.
It's because you can't comprehend it. It's because you can't comprehend the forces it takes to leave the atmosphere. Right. It's like something you've never seen before. Like the forces it takes make it look unrealistic. It's because like you jumping in the air is one thing, but like
the scale of it. Yeah,
it's like the amount of power it takes, and like the angles it has to go at. Like it looks fake because like you would think, oh, it'd go in a straight line, but sometimes they have like a weird angle to it because the thrust of it's not just like a straight line going up. It's like
you gotta go an angle to escape. Yep.
So what you're saying is not just me who thinks that shit looks fake. It's
and you're also looking through the atmosphere and stuff. Like stuff can get distorted through the atmosphere all the time.
They didn't go up through the atmosphere yesterday in that one, but the Falcon 9s do all the time.
But I'm just saying
that one
it's
was
just
only
a normal brain that comprehends it. Like, hey man, my brain's stupid, so I can't really understand how that works.
Well, Elon Musk even said that they look
like
fake.
Engineers that have to like do ridiculous, like they're doing a test flight because it's like a ridiculous thing that they're trying to do.
Yeah, that engine is so advanced too. Nobody's been able to do it.
Bro,
sorry, Rich.
I don't know about you, but I used to play that game called Lunar Landing, and I think they had the calculations a long time ago.
So what about Kerbal?
Yeah, Kerbal's legit. Kerbal will break you.
What's Kerbal?
You never heard of Kerbal Space Program or whatever it is?
Yeah.
It's like a space program simulator where you build like a whole setup you have to build a rocket, build the setup to launch the rocket, and you have to do it right, or else if you don't, your rocket doesn't launch. It's not like a game with a story or nothing. It's just like one of those simulators.
It's like Flight Simulator for rockets, but pretty realistic. Like
you got to build it. Like you don't got to build the plane in Flight Simulator. Imagine if you had to like put the plane together and then you could fly it.
Yeah.
See, that's dope though. That's real cool.
It's awesome. People have been like able to do amazing things with that game. You like it's difficult to get on Mars for real because you got to time it right. But in the game, people have gotten to Mars.
But they got to actually like set it up to weight specifics and everything, though, right? It's not just,
all that.
Yeah, and like Elon Musk was just talking about it on Rogan. He was like, we can only launch to Mars like so often because you have to do it at a certain time. I think he said like 6 months, every 6 months or 6 years or so. Something like the 6, I believe.
Every there's windows, but it's like every year and a half. It's more like 2 years. Then you have
the shortest flight. Yeah.
Yeah. Because what you have to do is you have to time a launch from here up with the orbit, like from us and Mars, like coming together to the closest point as they pass and slingshot around us to like go further out in front of it to meet it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just miss it. You miss it. You're
we don't have the technology to just be like, we could take any route we want to Mars. Like,
Right.
we need, this is the route we have to take. This is the shortest way. Hopefully we don't die on the way there or get hit by. And that's another thing. Like, who's to say they don't get fucking hit by something? The route we have to. We can't calculate everything. We can't calculate everything that's flying through space, or maybe we can. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Dude, yeah, that's gotta be scary. Like when you're on the space station and you don't know, like all these little rocks could be flying towards you to like.
And they're flying so fast in space, and you just don't realize it. Like,
it would cut through that thing and like nothing, like a tin can and a bullet.
Gravity.
Yep.
I'm trying to go into space when they have like the ships that have like all the compartments that lock up as soon as like there's a hole in the ship and things that, well, it gives you a couple seconds to run through the door, not like, you see the hole and you're like,
millisecond.
Damn, shit.
You literally got enough time to just like drop your jaw.
Give me like a 5-second alarm,
It'll be good once they have shields. Then stuff like that will just bounce off like the Enterprise. Shields are up. We're good.
Do they have any theories or even technologies about that? I mean, like,
no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
We can.
Not yet. There's the only one close is shoot. Give me a second. My brain's slow.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll think about it.
You guys I know what they visualize time crystals. Did you see that? The little video of it. I can't remember the exact terminology, but I think the headline for the article is like, look at this video of time crystals. There's a more scientific term for it.
Really? I don't even know.
Time crystals in general are kind of
like some quantum shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe it's not real at all, and we're just looking at some fucking machine that they set up, and this is what they captured.
We were supposed to have a dude in here today who was going to talk about keep talking. I gotta go slap some people.
Yeah.
Well,
be some children.
All those people sound like they're adults, so everything should be fine.
I don't know. Hitting a kid every now and again is just halfway okay.
Depends on which state you're in, but
yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
shit.
Yeah, I don't know. All this science stuff's crazy. I'd like to see people go to Mars and live on it and see what happens there in my lifetime, even if it's not me.
What were they saying? They're looking at a place right now that possibly could have had water and life.
Yeah, ice and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, not
how
necessarily.
Crazy is that?
Yeah, like
there's definitely water there. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's
once they get there, they can work with it and like see what's in it, and
that's what makes the Starship, what SpaceX is making right now, so revolutionary. Is because the two fuels that they're using, they'll be able to land there and harvest it from the atmosphere or the air around it to create its fuel, and then launch again. All they need is basically water, and
materials to build whatever they need to launch.
Is this streaming on something?
This is on YouTube
right now.
On YouTube Live?
Yep.
Yeah. Why are you about to go put it on? He's about to watch himself.
Yeah. Watch myself talking to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do because
I put it up on
his stream. So
wow,
it's like,
come on.
I see myself like 3 times here.
It has like
he's also throwing stuff up on the stream too, so.
Yeah. So, where do you guys want to start? I know we started with SpaceX. I mean, I had something I wanted to talk about, but it's kind of weird. But you know me, that's how I roll.
They always come back to science, dude. At some point, I'm gonna whatever you're talking about. It could be about whatever.
Science and Mars.
I'm gonna be like, I want robot arms.
All right, so
bring it back to Mars every time.
If we're gonna talk about robot arms, that's gonna be like definitely hot topic.
I don't want to go back to robot arms. We talked about that a couple streams ago.
I had a conversation at work with the fellas.
Or that dude from Deadshot, like just being able
they were so appalled at the fact that I was ready to chop my arms off. They're like, just like that? I was like,
yeah,
why not?
Just like that.
Something better than these.
Oh my god.
Just like that.
Imagine what you could do with them. Oh man.
No,
totally worth it.
So the only thing I'd be talking to people, obviously, and I was talking to this guy today, and he was talking about the state of the country and how much turmoil in like the depression and all the stuff that Trump has put the country through. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm weird. other images flash into my head. Like Adam could probably speak to this because he's probably the only military man in here, and he's been around the world and seen some shit. But I think of like people in other countries, especially like the Philippines or say Haiti, which is right next to a sort of first world country, but it's like a third world hellhole. And you got Mexico where people are getting murdered and killed all the time. They find trucks, like trailers full of people who were getting brought across the country, and the coyote got the money, and then he just dumps the people. They find mass graves. Like, there's all this stuff. And then in America, we just complain about like the silliest stuff, and we don't really have any problems. And everyone's like, the word America's so fucked up. And I'm like, what are you even crying about? Everyone's fat in America because we have so much food. And we have the cheapest food. You can go to McDonald's, spend $5 and get, a 4,000 calorie meal. It blows my mind.
We're speaking to
it really is nuts to think about how much we complain about as with someone. We have so much, like not even just down to food, like the housing, health insurance, crazy shit like that. Like, and we're complaining about Dr. Seuss books. I mean,
what was that about? What was the Dr. Seuss thing? I saw like a picture and I didn't understand.
I know there was one about, a Chinaman with noodles and something along those lines, and how he was stating how he was eating them with a stick or something like that.
Chopstick.
Really?
Really? Yeah. There's a couple other ones, but yeah, basically just stating how he was a Chinaman, like, and how he stated talking about this person. And it's like, man, come on. If that's one of our worries, then
and we definitely
have a lot of things about like Cardi B, WAP, and like, come on, man, like,
yeah,
our little girls are listening to music that is, who knows doing what to their brains, and here we are fucking complaining about, Dr. Seuss.
And it's not to say America is perfect. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying,
absolutely not.
We live in a great country. We have so much. Like in my house, I have a pantry, cabinets, and a refrigerator full of food. And sometimes, like, we'll forget to take out meat from the freezer. And so I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna stop at the store. And like every time, I remember when I was looking at other countries and they have no food and blah blah blah, but then you walk into any store in America and the food is just spilling off the shelves and there's just so much food. Like, oh, I forgot to take something out. It's like, oh, let me run to the store real quick and I'll buy a steak, I'll buy lobster, whatever you want. Like, we have everything in America. It's like, what do you want me to get? We got goat, we got lamb, we got anything you can think of.
Yeah,
we can get it.
Like, you go to the store and like, it's even if it was like when COVID first started and everyone was like rushing to the stores, yeah, you couldn't find that cut of meat you wanted, but there's like, I guess we'll have something else tonight, whatever.
Yeah, like boo hoo. And that's the thing that like people are complaining about their mental health, and I get it. Everyone is specific to their own what happened in their life, their upbringing, and personal things that happened into their life. But as a whole, as a country, we're living high off the hog, bro. We're living good.
That's part of the problem, I think, is people just don't have that perspective. So you can watch it on TV, you can be told about the perspective, but you can't see the perspective until you go there, or something changes you. Like, what's weird is me and my wife have been watching a lot of this show called Alone that I guess it's been on for a while, but we were watching that, and people go out into the wilderness, they survive for X amount of days, and then by the time they come back, they're like perception on everything, especially the people that they love and are close to, is like, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? And a lot of them are like, I don't even care about the money. It's not about that, because you get like $500,000 in the end. And it's about their perspective and putting you outside of that like weird bubble that America makes you feel like you're in, and everything's comfortable and you can bitch about like so-and-so having chopsticks. I don't know.
Or even think about this one that's kind of really fucked up. It's one of the cases, but North Korea, man, that shit is wild. You see those people out there clapping and loving, Kim Jong-un, because if they don't, they're going to get they're gonna get
Fucked up.
yeah. And then Kim Jong Un and his generals are all fat, and then you see these people, and they just look like they came off a 36-hour shift at the factory. Or even look at China. You had this whole thing, and people are complaining about, not complaining, but they're bringing up the Uyghurs and Falun Gong,
They're
and
writing about human rights.
yeah,
over there.
that's what
Seriously,
they're
yeah.
complaining. No, you know what I
They're
meant.
complaining about human rights.
Like,
Rich, they're
God.
complaining about human rights.
Fucking
Jeez.
jeez, I know. Like, just
Yeah,
make
they got
just make
some
me a new
nerve.
Apple, get some Apple iPod, AirPods, whatever they're called, and just keep working. No, they're over there
That's
working. They got the Uyghur Muslims, they got the Falun Gong, they got different races in China. They're just doing slave labor, and us in America, we're just like, yeah, but just can you bring the price on the new Samsung down a little bit? And they're like, yeah, we got some more slaves. Like, cool.
Yeah, no problem. Let's just
We can get
get on
cheaper
there
work.
right now.
Yeah. It just blows my mind when I hear everyone complaining about, how hard we have it in America. That was my rant.
Well, it really
Good
is
one.
crazy because, like, you really do have, and it's not all people. Don't get it wrong. Not everybody's bitching and complaining about how we live our lives, but
Yeah.
really though, if you guys were to step into another world for a minute and like in another country that has nothing, dude, like in Afghanistan, man. Like, obviously, we're talking about a place that is completely different than where we're living right now. I mean, these people are living in mud huts. These nothing, like a Walmart isn't even like an option. Like, and if half these people were to see how other countries were living, then I feel like there would be a whole different perspective on things. But instead, they close their eyes and they want to see what they want to see. And it's crazy.
Like I said, preach on it. You're the only one in this room right now who's got military background, who's been over the world. So, you can speak on it. I never been out the country.
It's like I said, man. It's sad. It really is, man. And
There is also like really shitty parts of America, like if you,
Oh
like,
yeah, absolutely.
That's
Like
true.
like
Detroit, and,
real
like,
real hoods, like yeah, like that's just not a place you ever want to be, and like it's a hard place to get at it and stuff. And,
But-
absolutely. But if you go to that place, they ain't gonna go walking up to you telling you how Dr. Seuss is an evil man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And-
like-
yeah, for sure, because they're not worried about that at all. That's not what they're like. They're not like,
right. They got their mindset on something else. Like they probably got other worries that they have to worry about.
Yeah.
Like protecting their family and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I mean, look how many homeless veterans and how many homeless people in general we have on the streets. It's just it really is. The things that we should be standing up for, we're not. That's kind of what's sad about the whole situation. Is like
yeah.
we could be standing up for so much more.
That's
rather
huge.
than,
Yeah.
complaining about a book.
Yo, nah, I'm totally down. This person put me onto this podcast called The Clown and the Candyman, or The Candyman and the Clown. But anyway, it's talking about a pedophile ring in the 70s that they uncovered, and like thousands of boys all around the nation, and it just kept getting swept under the rug by kind of like politicians. Like they would hand it off to the FBI, and then they would lose the list. Like, oh yeah, we lost the list of all those people, and they would arrest some low-level fucking gym teacher like they usually do, with the big multimillionaires would just disappear.
Yeah, I mean,
That's just
they're just getting better at it because you don't hear about it no more.
Oh yeah, it's probably
That's
for
all
sure.
technology.
what I was saying earlier is like, yo, it's probably the whole dark web. That's probably why they demonize it so much. They probably got CIA and FBI monitoring
Stay
it.
off of it.
Yeah, monitoring and making sure nobody's on there who's not supposed to be on there. But these guys were sending it through the mail, and I guess before there was kind of like a Redbox deal that Bad Mick Frost, I don't know who that is. Oh, I should probably put up the chat. But oh yeah, so they had like a Redbox for a film drop off, and they would just drop off the film, and then it would get developed and sent back to these people. And what happened was the automated system broke down, and so the guy went to go fix the automated, the film developing station, and he goes up to the thing, and there's just tons of pictures of dudes just banging boys, and he's like, oh, what the fuck? He's like, whoops. And so
He's like, I probably shouldn't have stumbled upon this.
yeah.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, delete.
Yeah, so then he sent it off to I think it was like the Dallas PD, and then, but anyway, so the point that I'm making is that
Is he alive? Did he live?
Probably not.
it was from the 70s. A lot of people got murked, some people died, other people just disappeared. Like they would post bail, and then they would
This
just,
guy specifically, he brought it to people's attention. Did he live?
oh yeah, no, he was straight.
Oh, okay. Then I guess he worked out. It worked out fine for him.
Yeah.
He's one,
He
one
must
of,
have,
I'd
must
be
have waited,
terrified,
let
dude.
it be known that it was him, and like stayed in the limelight of some kind, so they didn't get him.
But yeah, so my whole point is that yes, we live, but okay, to your thing, Devin, even if you go to the hood, the standard of living for the people who live in the shittiest parts of America is still 1,000% better than third world countries.
Because like if
I
they
don't
don't
know.
know, but if they don't know no better, and like you know what I mean, like yeah, they see stuff on TV, but like if they're not worried about like violence and stuff like that on top of it, but some, I'm not saying not all those places are, but like some places it's just like yo, it's how we live, you know.
It's
We're
different.
not worried about having the newest iPhone and flat screen TVs and having all the things to watch. You know, we're out here, you know.
Yeah.
Different. I think it depends on the type of area. Like I feel like being in a place like Chicago, you know, like the hood in Chicago is
Oh
like
God.
equates to being in a third world country where there's violence. You know, it's the same thing. It's the same mindset. You have to worry about all these things that could harm your life. You know.
They don't
Yeah,
call.
you definitely do. I mean, you have to worry about the same kind of aspects. I mean, but you also still have, you know, you're still able to have these amenities that places don't.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's what we're used
Rich is
to.
trying to say.
Like people out there, people in other countries, they have the amenities that they have, and like that's all they know. Like it'd be different if in their lifetime they got bombed back to the like the age before, they had to figure out running water again and infrastructure. But like America's had infrastructure for so long, that's all we know. So like you can't necessarily say like
we don't know
we have all these amenities. It's because we've had these amenities. We've had running water since before the 1900s. There's places that don't have that.
That's why
it's clean running water.
Or have had the opportunity, like they don't have the government, the capitalist society to put all that money towards.
I heard
all that infrastructure.
I heard something crazy recently, and there's this comedian talking about how bad people have it in other countries compared to Americans, even in the worst communities. And he's like, we literally shit into clean water. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you think about it, like think about infrastructure.
They want that water. They need that water to survive, and we're over here just shitting in it.
Yeah, you need the money for infrastructure, and like if you think about it, a lot of America is built on crime too. Like Florida is like built off of crime. It's like one of the biggest. Everything that was built there is built off of like crime money, drug money.
Drug money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bring it back to Nina, Arkansas with the CIA. What was that movie? I didn't watch it, but I know about it, called like Kill the Messenger or something, where they were just, the CIA was running cocaine into Nina, Arkansas, and then putting it out there. So you got these.
And what do those big drug cartels have? Infrastructure, because they have all that money. They're well connected. They got all this nice stuff because they got the money, more money than government most of the time. They're paying government officials in other countries. I mean, we're doing it in our country, but
that's why we're bailing.
Country's just more developed.
I know. It's like, we got to send money to Pakistan and Bolivia. It's like, aren't those like two of the biggest drug producers in the world? Like, don't worry about it.
Where do you think opium comes from?
Yeah. Well, they're doing gender studies. They're going to study the gender of that opium.
Yeah. Is this a male or female plant? Does this get you more messed up than this one?
Oh man, they were talking about Tiger Woods today because he got hurt, and he's got a history of obviously he got hurt. He got into that crazy car accident, just switching into opium, but he's got a history of problems, So they're like,
absolutely.
If he gets hooked on the pills, he's probably done, man. He's got so much money. Just relax, just chill.
Yeah, just retire.
Who?
Tiger Woods, man. He got into a car accident.
Dude. Why? Who cares anymore? You're so rich. Like I was just talking about this the other day with someone. Like Jeff Bezos retired, and like or not retired. He stepped down or whatever, so he's not as busy. But if I had that much money, I would be trying to spend it. Like I'd be like, yo, let's build an Iron Man suit, like the one from the movie.
Seriously.
Not like movie quality. I mean like the real thing.
Yeah,
I
but
am Batman.
but you know what's gonna happen? And I guarantee you, we talked about this before. But they're already building those, man. They're gonna start deploying those. I heard something
It's the
yesterday.
Hacksmith. You guys see that guy Hacksmith?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he-
dude,
like,
he's
build all
building
that
that
crazy
stuff,
shit.
man.
didn't he
Like, if
build
that guy could do it,
a lightsaber or some shit like that?
He
it's
did.
just like a hot piece of metal, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
same, I
not
Hey,
guess.
man. Yeah, but he
If
built
he
that
can-
suit.
If someone can make hard light, I'll be impressed.
Didn't they deploy the robot dogs into New York City to like make sure
Yeah.
people
You know where they make those?
Boston Dynamics, baby.
Boston Dynamics.
And you know who it's owned by?
They're legit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
South Korea owns that now.
Yeah, exactly. So, and those will be getting deployed in other countries and shit. Watch.
Yeah, and other countries are not taking pictures of them because they're probably like, yeah, that gun's not centered right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had him in China already. I think it was China or Japan. They were talking about like they had him in the parks just patrolling and like back up. You're too close, 6 feet apart. The magical 6
I
feet
think I-
number.
I think I said this on a
Dread type shit.
podcast before, but if you guys see the video of like those automated defense systems where it's just like Adam's probably seen it, being a military person, probably seen the video, but like those automated defense systems where it's just a robot with a sensor that knows what it needs to shoot at, and it's just like, brrr.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yep.
like once those are on robots like that, game over.
Have
I
you?
just saw that on like an Israeli like tower, and it was just a big ass gun on the top, and it would just scan the field. Anything that moved, it was
Anything that is programmed that's not supposed to be there, it's like, yeah, get rid of that.
Yeah.
done.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot more.
Does it
stuff
have the
than
QR code
people
on the
think.
tank?
What was that?
We have a lot more. We definitely have a lot more of that kind of stuff than people think. Like,
Yeah.
they're definitely building like more machines and like definitely all types of weapon systems that can destroy human bodies in a matter of seconds. Like,
Mm.
I guarantee you there's a lot more of that stuff around than we are perceived to see, for sure.
My best friend AJ says that they have on what are they called, satellites? They have missile defense systems, and they have some sort of weird gun where it like propels a bullet at retarded. It's not a bullet. It's
Railguns?
yeah, like a
Railguns?
yeah,
Bro,
dude.
railguns are scary.
Mhm.
Once those are
Legit.
just things that people are using, it's like no explosive propellant. It's just, what is it, like magnets? I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure it's like magnets
Yeah.
that just propel metal pucks.
But they're dropping them from space. Well, I mean, they have them on ships, but they're also
I don't think they can do that. I think there's like something against that. There's like some
Why
kind
do you
of like
think
a
we made
quarter
the
of like,
Space Force?
well, yeah, they're trying to break into that, but I'm pretty sure because they developed something like that. I believe it was like, or maybe I can't remember if it was real or fake, but something called like the rails of Archimedes or something. Essentially, they're dropping like these giant steel rods or tungsten rods from space, and instead of you don't need an explosive that will produce the same amount of like force that any bomb would,
Oh, for sure. Coming in at any speed,
like from space. Yeah,
red hot.
but I'm pretty
That's
sure there's like some accord against that because like if they can put that in space, like no one's safe.
You really
absolutely.
think any of these accords and papers that they sign fucking mean shit, bro?
I mean, for a certain amount of time, yeah, keep people safe. But like, once shit pops off, or once something big enough happens where they have to put something like that in space, then shit like that would
what's the
deteriorate.
X-39B that's been orbiting Earth for years? It came down.
dude.
It landed. They did their thing. They put it back up.
Yeah.
It's basically a spacecraft that's been circling the Earth, like taking
Right.
information.
Oh,
And nobody knows
all the time.
the high altitude
For
plane or some
however
shit like
many
that.
years.
Yeah,
What is it
Yeah,
called? The
dude.
X.
See it in low Earth orbit, just circling Earth.
You said X-39B.
Yeah. Type
Air
that
Force
in.
Yeah.
X-37B space plane launches secret mission. This is from 2011.
Yeah, and,
That's
and
what I mean.
up
It's
there, they
years.
put it up there multiple different times.
Yep.
Nobody knows what's on it, the tech they have on it, but it's all secretive.
Yeah. So, like I said, those little papers that say, "Oh, we won't do it." Yeah.
Yeah, we promise. We pinky swear.
yeah.
Yeah. Doubtful.
The problem with it is people like governments just start doing stuff like that just to flex their own muscle and to like be top dog when there's people's lives at stake. Nobody like people in positions of power just forget that. They forget that like there's like 99% of the people on the planet good people like
But
everybody
why would
else.
you want something like that in space where you know you're like it's like that shit with mutually assured like yeah we still have nukes and shit but like at the height of the Cold War and shit like when everyone's like yo we could all fucking blow up right now like at any moment like that's how everyone would feel with that shit in space and it would like I was saying before I think it would take something really big for that shit to not mean anything anymore or there'd have to be like I don't know something that came like I don't know maybe aliens or something that's like a I guess like a Jurassic thing but.
You know what's
Yeah, I
going to
can think
cause
of
World War III? I already know what it is.
What's that?
It's a solar flare. It's a solar flare to make everyone dark, and then one of the powers is going to come up and just start taking over stuff. Whoever first,
the one who's able to keep developing after able to sustain themselves after.
So it will ultimately come after, like from the country that's on the opposite side at night when that happens.
Yo, Adam, hold on. Adam,
would be-
I muted you, so when you're ready to talk, just unmute yourself.
I'll be right back.
All right. I guess this is me and Devin.
Wait, what were you just saying?
No, I was just telling Adam that I muted him so that when he's ready to talk, he can come back. He's like doing dishes in the background. It's like, he's gonna be the. What happened?
Mutual assured destruction is not my favorite topic. It's just like we were talking about like people being depressed earlier and like existential shit like that just fucks with me, man. Like the thought of like that we as a species would just do something like that. Like, yeah, let's put those tungsten rods in space so in case we need to pop off on another country.
But to me, I feel like that's that new. Because, like, yeah, they knew that we had the nukes forever. But they probably like, yo, we have the cameras.
I feel like the tungsten rods would be like the Prius of nukes. It's like, yeah, we're not using radiation no more. We're just going to drop these steel beams from space.
Because think about it.
They're like, all right, no radiation.
They're probably like, Kim, you know, you keep doing your little fucking tests, and we got this rod that we're going to shoot from space, and it's going to fuck your whole shit up. So keep playing your little games, bro. You better shoot that shit.
The Moab was bad?
Yeah.
The Moab was bad?
Yeah, like, and everyone, you know, that's probably their thing. Like, yo, keep fucking around. You know, we'll let you do your little stuff, but when it comes down to it, we got that shit in space.
Yeah, but other countries wouldn't like us doing that either.
They don't like us anyway.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry, I was muted.
Then once we do it, then everyone's like, all right, shoot them up. Now we got everyone with their countries, and then what happens when the shitty countries get their shit hacked?
But how many satellites has Elon Musk launched?
Let me check. There's quite a few.
Because you know, the tinfoil.
Starlink. You're talking about Starlink?
Yeah, but the
tinfoil. He's trying to get internet to the whole world, right?
Yes, and that you can already apply for the beta. You can pay $500 and get a satellite. It's $99 a month, and they've only
haven't launched in space.
Yeah, they're low Earth orbiting satellites. Yep.
What's the purpose?
And, just to give internet to the world.
So wait. So you pay $500 for the beta. What happens when it's like released? Is it like something you have to pay for regularly? Is it
nobody
just
knows? People do know that when Starlink actually officially launches, it will be its own company. Right now, it's part of SpaceX, and they have quite a few satellites. Hold on, I can't type and talk for some reason.
Yeah, you know the tinfoil hats among us always say that's gonna be part of Project Bluebeam to like fake the alien invasion because they're gonna like all those satellites are just gonna push a holographic image and like. I don't believe everything I hear, but I love listening to everything because it makes me think, like, yeah, that would be nuts. And they did that shit.
Wait, what are they going to do? The satellites are going to do what?
Project a big-ass hologram. And for Project Bluebeam, you know how they say that the alien invasion is going to be the next big thing?
Oh, and they think that they're going to try and start something by faking in aliens?
Yeah, and they're using all the satellites to project the hologram.
That's some tinfoil hat crap right there.
I know.
So let me just get this straight. So they're saying like they would use the hologram some government would use the hologram to like pretend that aliens nuked some other country.
No,
it'd be like a porn.
No, they would just show like a ship coming down from space and be like, "Oh, wow, aliens!"
This is the proof, and the whole world.
I feel like that would I feel like that would unite people more than anything. Like I feel like humans would have to come
Exactly.
together at that point.
But that's what they want. One united thing, the one giant thing of currency, like one world government.
I don't think maybe if
I don't
aliens came, I don't think it would happen immediately, but I think people would be like, all right, there is shit out there, but well, maybe they would have to do it. Maybe they would have to, like, somebody would have to go. Not like I'm saying I want someone to go, but like it'd be on some Watchmen shit. They'd have to like blow up something and be like, yo, this shit's real. We got to come together against these fucking that flying saucer that showed up and blew up fucking Jersey or whatever.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I love listening to everything. Like, people get so bent out of shape when they're like, "Oh, you listen to that," or "You think this," or like, "Oh, you heard flat." Like, bro, I listen to
No, it's just
everything.
interesting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the stuff you don't know is something you can't even
Stuff
think.
you never thought of.
Mm-hmm. Like, and
And
that's
on top of that, when something happens, I mean, you're already partially informed. You're just not like a dummy. Like, no, what's this? Aliens, all right.
And that's the main thing cults always do. They always say, don't look at any other information. Just look at our information because we have the right information. Uh-oh. I feel like there's a lot of secret stuff going on in this room right now.
I'm
going to grab something. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the count. It's proving to be really. I don't want to
my
say
mic
the
on.
wrong number here,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to find it, and it's proving to be a little bit more
Because
challenging.
our millions of viewers are gonna fact check us.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Or maybe in the future. Let me stop, because maybe in the future they'll be like, yo, remember on like episode 20 when they were like fucking they got Elon Musk's numbers wrong?
And he was like, there's 12,000, and
And there's only 12,030.
It says that there's 1,023 satellites have been deployed in the course of 18 launches, or
okay, total.
Yeah, and to be,
That's
just for the internet shit?
yeah.
I think that's just total.
Okay, so if that's total, think about this. They only launch on each launch 60.
Mm-hmm.
So
they shoot out 60 in one launch?
60 in one launch.
Mm.
Okay.
So I mean that's some effort, and they're paying for it. They're launching it on their rocket design, and they're doing it for pennies.
Hold on. Yeah, I think my buddy sent me some fucking article the other day about some new Microsoft HoloLens type shit.
Ooh.
And to be fair, guys, there is somebody in the chat right now, so whatever.
That's
Actually,
one of us. It's gotta be.
No, it's
Rich, if you could open this, and I haven't watched it yet, but if you want to watch it on stream, it's called Microsoft.
Can you send it to the Google Meet link?
Hold on, let me see if I can just copy this article or this
So
link.
who is it, chat? I mean, who is it, Rich?
Eric.
Eric?
Yeah. What is it? Dun, 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 dun. What did you send me? I can search it up. Microsoft Mesh official instruction trail.
I got it.
Okay.
Here. Oh well, shit.
There it is. It's in the chat.
I just sent it.
Got it.
That's
Watch
fake.
it.
Can you guys hear it or no?
No.
That's right.
Finally made an
Because they
appearance.
pretend like they're way more advanced than they are, so I'm not usually impressed.
Oh, I saw HoloLens. I'm convinced. Let's go. I don't even know what this is. It might not even be what I thought it was.
Play it, Rich.
I saw someone with a visor on it.
Can you hear it or no?
Connection is a
No.
spark that gives our lives meaning.
Damn. Every time. Hold on. Let me click. There's somebody else in the chat too. Glock somebody. I don't know who it is. Present
Welcome.
entire entire screen. This one.
I'm telling you right now, this is 150 viewer right now.
You're presenting to everything. What can you guys see? Nothing? Just this.
I can see your screen majority. There you go. And now YouTube. No sound.
It drives
Damn it. Yeah.
I think I could hear it through your mic, but yeah.
I say, what if we all just do a little watch party? We got the link. Let's all just open the link on our phones.
I have it. Yeah.
All right. So
3, 2, 1.
wait, you got to get through the ad first. So
I
I
pay
don't.
for no
Yeah,
ad.
yeah. Thank you.
Oh, you guys are so cool.
Make good money, Rich.
You pay for YouTube Premium.
It's cheaper to pay for that than it is to give them your attention.
Yeah,
Uh.
you over time you're paying more in time
Yes.
lost. Watch sitting through those ads. Even if you get to skip them, you don't get that time back with your kids, Rich.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yo, and I swear to God that the AI is listening because like I'll be doing something and as soon as I
It's gonna
turn
be like,
away,
yo, YouTube Red.
no, as soon as I turn away, it starts the commercial, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I have to like walk back and hit the skip, and then I'll like be there, and then I'll turn away to walk away, and it does it again. All right, you guys all set?
Yeah, let us
Well,
know
how do
I
you,
just
how
wanna
do you
test something.
join that?
in the chat.
Well, but
There's a little
he's on his phone though.
There's still a
Yeah,
chat.
I'm on my phone too, and I don't know if I'll be able to hear it because I'm trying to watch it right now, and I got no
Oh, it's in the
sound.
chat. Is that
Oh,
what it
there-
is?
There's a
There's-
little chat window if you can find it, and there's a
Yeah,
link
I'll find
to
it.
YouTube.
There's a way to do. I did it before. I just don't remember how. Present a window. Present
Yeah, if you press
this
it should work.
window. And then, but there's a way I had to like set it up with sound or something. You are presenting. Change
it
layout.
should just take control.
I'm reading the thing on it. It's essentially saying like Microsoft released its Microsoft Mesh announcement trailer, which showcases how Microsoft Mesh enables presence and shared experience from anywhere on any device through mixed reality applications. The mixed reality platform powered by Azure. So, like, do you guys know what Azure is?
No.
Microsoft is probably leading in the cloud service industry.
Mm.
They have
Yeah.
a lot of companies go to them for all their cloud services, and they've been
Mhm.
setting up Azure, which is like cloud farms all over the place. And
Gotcha.
that's what they're saying this is powered by. So they're I bet you Microsoft's going to be the first people with like this fucking augmented reality shit, mixed reality. Like, you're not going to be using, like, everyone was shitting on the Microsoft phones, but the next evolution of phones is this, I think. Like, all your shit just being integrated into your life.
I think you're right, but I think AI is gonna beat it really quick.
I think it's going to be integrated into it ASAP too. You're gonna have a little AI on board that you can just talk to and say like, hey, it's gonna be like your Siri, but it's gonna be customizable. You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay.
but AI is so like Microsoft does not even close compared to other people's AI. Open AI or the
And,
AI.
and nobody else compares to Microsoft's cloud, all their cloud
Yeah,
infrastructure.
That's absolutely
So
true.
people are gonna do their little trades here and there.
That's true. Yeah.
Yo, let's do a little side step. What do you guys think about, first of all, Microsoft and Amazon? I don't mean to cut back to Parler, but you know them just booting off Parler. So that's kind of the weird First Amendment thing. But then also you had Bill
Parler's
Gates.
gone, right? You can't get.
I
on
guess
Parler
it's
still?
back somehow, and
Oh.
you can kind of do stuff. But the other thing is, I guess Bill Gates became like the largest farmland owner in America.
Oh,
So-
he's doing something.
That's what I'm
Sounds
saying.
about right.
You're
He's
talking about
growing meat.
you're talking about Azure and all this cloud-based stuff. Like, I feel like they're all
Well,
setting
I
up.
feel like he used to. I feel like he used to talk about like food shortages and stuff like that. Maybe he's trying to do something with food. You never know. Like, I mean, 50% of me says maybe he's like an evil genius. He's on some weird shit. 50% of me is like, yeah, maybe he's trying to do some good shit.
I don't know, man. Anyway, that was
Maybe
a
he's
weird.
trying to do superfood, some weird super grown food. Maybe he's gonna develop giant food or some shit.
Wasn't he talking about eating maggots or something like
I
that?
think mushrooms. Let's go.
Oh, yo, Deb, did you see that new bill that they're trying to decriminalize mushrooms in Massachusetts?
Bro, I'm all set with tripping, bro.
Really?
I did see that.
I'm
I
all
actually
set
saw
with
that.
it.
I'm
What-
down.
What
I like-
happened?
mushrooms are great, but
It's just not my thing, man.
Sound good.
Hey, I'm gonna leave for a second and join back up on my iPad.
All right, man.
okay.
I haven't had no like real super bad experience, but like the idea of having one, I'm like, I don't know. Like I was saying before, I got a lot of like existential shit, and I feel like my
Yeah.
brain just like I listen to like a lot of shit on my phone to like keep my brain from wandering towards like weird thoughts, you know.
Yo, I
I
be
get it.
I be
gotta
having
keep
that
my
fear
mind
too.
busy.
I be
Yeah,
having
I
that fear
gotta keep my
too.
mind busy with stuff. I gotta keep it preoccupied sometimes.
Because what if you trip balls and go to some weird ass dimension and end up trying to peel your skin off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I don't want to be that guy where everyone's got phones nowadays, and I'm just No one can stop me.
I mean, shrooms ain't gonna make you do that. But if you're worried, just do it with somebody that's not. You're good.
Someone who's stronger than you, so they can hold you down.
There's bad chips with shrooms, but they're like, no one's ripping their skin off.
Yeah, I'd rather do the
Yeah,
DMT and
yeah.
be 15 minutes in and out.
People make you rip your skin off.
Yeah, but that's 15 minutes. Shrooms is what, 6 to 8 hours?
And you're digesting the poison, so yeah.
Last time I tripped, I did salvia, and I was in a car,
Oh, salvia's ridiculous.
and
That.
it was so horrible. Like,
Yeah.
Were you
my friend
driving?
was like, no, my friend who was driving was like, "Here, rip this bowl." So I did, and then I passed it to my wife. She was my girlfriend at the time, but she ripped the bowl too, and I was like, "I don't feel it." So another bowl was packed, and I ripped that. And then as I'm passing it back to my wife to do it again, like I started to feel it, and then like my legs went numb, and the car just started going ludicrously fast. And then this is all I remember of it. Like I remember I was like, I guess the road was windy. Maybe it wasn't as windy as I thought. And then a left turn was made, and then the car jumped into the air, grew wings, and like that was like the last part of it. And I was like, that's what that started like freaking me out, and we were just back in the car. Like once it stopped and I could talk again, I was like, the
Jared-
car just like grow wings. And
We just lied.
Jared, we did salvia before, right?
I think so, but
I remember. I know I did it a long time ago. I'm saying, did we do it together though?
Oh, I thought you were talking about that time. I don't think so.
No. Yeah.
That time at band camp.
I heard a weird
experience.
rave down in Holyoke one time.
Oh
and
my god, bro! I don't think that was salvia. I think that was like some other shit, like weed and
You guys ever
angel
smoke
dust.
like spice?
Oh, it was man.
Like, you
My
ever smoke
God,
weed
it
or
was
shit like that?
the only night I've ever said I just have to go dance.
Yo, so me and Jared, we're with our girls, we're with other people, we're at this club on New Year's Eve, and we're chilling. This was a long time ago, so my job don't even try to fire me. This was probably what, 10 years ago? This
No,
was
more than
It was so long. So we're sitting there, we're in this club, we're dancing, and I see this kid, he's smoking a joint. I was like, yo, I'll give you $20 for that joint, because I tried to make it so he wouldn't like deny it.
Oh,
And he's like, all right, man. He's like, this ain't no
He was a
regular.
dealer though. He had a backpack full.
He's like, this ain't no regular joint. And I'm like, dude, come on now. We'll be fine.
come on!
And
You should have listened to him.
nah,
That's right.
yo, me and Jared hit that shit. We passed it to my girl. Hillary didn't hit it, right? She wasn't.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And so
Did it taste different? Were you like,
it tasted so good. It tasted like cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was,
Yeah.
but it was incredible.
that's dangerous. That's dangerous for
And
people.
I had a great night.
it was just
I'll
like,
tell you that. Rich, and Heather were like puking out the windows of the place. I don't remember.
that wasn't me. I wasn't puking. She was, because Heather
She
was
was like puking out
dying.
the window.
She's dying in the corner, like sitting on the ground crying. And I'm like, yo, babe, I gotta go dance. And I just left me and Jared in the middle, like,
It's crazy.
To be young again.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I know.
Yeah, I don't think I could do any of that.
I don't even,
Nope.
yeah.
No.
I don't even remember how I got home.
Now we just have heart attacks and die.
I
It
know.
was fun, but it doesn't sound
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
We're like, oh,
The best trip of my life is to the ER.
honestly, I think it might have been speed.
I don't know what it was, man.
I don't know. Like I used to take these yellow jacket things you could buy at the corner store, and after a while, I realized it
Stacker twos.
was
Yeah.
speed. Yeah, and like that's what it felt mixed with weed and like I don't know, jacked up on something.
What was
It
that?
was-
What was that drink you could buy? Was it Jolt or whatever? It was like a Surge, maybe. It was like in a
Yeah.
green.
Surge.
Yeah. They banned
Yeah,
that
Surge.
shit. They were like, we gotta.
There
Yo,
was
did you
one
know?
called
Did you
Cocaine.
guys know Bang has like 300 milligrams of caffeine?
Never had it.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah,
Holy
yo, the guys at my job were drinking them, and they showed me the can. I was just looking at it. I looked at the caffeine content, and like, you want to fact check me on this, Rich? Look up how much caffeine a can of Bang energy drink has.
I see people on Instagram pushing those like
All the time.
hard.
They
Yeah.
have crazy
Yeah, and they're
flavors.
like
I've never
working
tried
out. They're
one.
like,
but-
yeah, man, drink it, drink it.
Both sides like
yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man.
Mm.
Cocaine in a can.
What was?
Seriously.
Essentially.
There was one called cocaine that came out a little while and then it was banned. I had a bunch of it. My God.
Yeah.
My God.
It should have been banned. Yeah. Jesse actually, Rich, Jesse bought it. A few cases of it. It was super expensive. He bought it when it first came out, and I had like 3 of them back to back, and I never felt.
What's the caffeine content on that?
It doesn't say anything.
Did you just Google
It's so
Bang
high, it
caffeine
doesn't have
content?
the content on it.
It's like
Dude,
hidden.
I looked at it on a can, just like any other energy drink. It should show it.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's
357.
Where'd you see that?
Yeah.
It says
357.
originally it had that, and then it recently lowered itself to 300. Wow,
That's still too much.
that's ridiculous. What's a cup of
Have you ever chugged a Monster before?
Nah.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
you
that's
consume it
what
like
you
that, you feel the full energy of it.
Yes.
Like, could you imagine consuming just downing 2 of those at once?
700 studies determined
Okay.
that what qualified as safe caffeine consumption levels. Their findings indicate that the following amounts of daily caffeine consumption to be safe, as they're not associated with overt adverse effects. 400 milligrams for healthy adults, 300 milligrams for pregnant women, 2.5 milligrams of body weight for children and adolescents. But this says for the whole day. This doesn't say for a can of
Yeah, I got
fucking...
guys that drink 2 of those a night at work.
Jeez.
So those- They're not that crazy. Like a cup of coffee is like what? It says it's like 180 to 250.
Yeah, it says Bang has 300 milligrams of caffeine per 16-ounce bottle can.
Wow.
That's about 3 cups of coffee in 1 can.
Wow.
Yo,
That's crazy.
this...
They drink, that's like 6 cups of coffee at night.
It also says it's also really close to the 400 milligram healthy limit of caffeine.
Mm.
So it also tells you like,
Yeah,
hey,
so
look,
if Devin, if those guys are drinking multiple cans of that, my God.
yeah, that's 6 cups of coffee and a couple,
Yo,
a couple chugs.
Look at the chat. This girl said she's drinking one right now, and the can that she has on it says there's 300 milligrams of caffeine. I was like, "You're drinking one right now?" She's like, "Yes, sir." Crazy.
Yes, sir. And she's twitching, like twitching and scratching, like, ah, shit.
He's like,
It's real good.
Bang, bang, bang! Like, bitch, what's going on? Oh man, yeah, no, I've never had one. I drink so much coffee on the weekend now. Like, I literally just drink coffee all
They
day.
look good. The cans look enticing. They're all colorful and shit.
Well,
but-
usually because they're being held in between 2 tits or something. Every time I'm on Instagram, like Jared said, there's always a girl like, oh, working out with a can of Bang in her hand. I'm like, what the hell is that? I've never even looked into it, but I guess I know what it
Yeah,
is
that's what
now.
I'm saying. Like,
To
and
be
they have
fair,
them in
Rich, I
their
don't
booty
watch
shorts and stuff, like making them look all good for that Bang. I didn't drink Bang. And they have like the can like this as they're squatting. Like, yeah, man.
That's crazy. I don't get ads for anything, so like, I don't like just like like people talk about commercials and movie trailers and stuff. I don't see none of that. 'cause I
Nah,
don't
it's
get
even
ads
like
for
on
anything.
Instagram. Like, you be scrolling through.
I'm not on
like,
Instagram either.
Yeah,
I'll
you
go on
got
Instagram.
Beefy right there. Wow.
Yeah, see,
Something's throwing
there
like,
it is.
I hardly
There's
go on
that picture
Facebook
right
anymore
there.
because all the videos are like showing you ads every 20 seconds. I can't do that, man.
Yo, what do you guys use for your web browser?
I use Safari
DuckDuckGo.
usually.
The stock browser on my
It's
phone.
Google with
not really go on the
DuckDuckGo
computer.
attached
If
to
I'm
it.
on the computer, I guess Chrome.
I
I use
use,
Chrome on my
Attach
phone too, but
DuckDuckGo to your Chrome.
dude, I use
It's-
Brave, and I get 0 ads. So like I said, that
Really?
I don't see ads, but I always see the girls on Instagram like with the Bang cans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like, see, there it is. Bang, energy drink, drink it now. And so some hot chick, like,
And of course,
of
it's
course I'm
called
gonna go buy a can
I-
right now.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting this one. This is the one I'm getting right here.
Bob Ross.
Yeah. Yo, on
Imagine the
Samsung TV, there's a Bob Ross channel. Sometimes the kids watch it. They're like, oh man, sorry. Yo, so you guys want to talk about these interdimensional aliens? I don't know where this guy is. He said he was coming in to talk about it, but
I want to, but I'm about to dip off here. I actually got a friend over, and he's just kind of hanging out there now.
Yep. Tell him to jump on. Nah, we just hit an hour anyway, so if you want, usually we do like an hour and that's about it.
I want to hear you guys talk about it, so if you guys keep going off, I'll probably come back and listen to it on YouTube or something.
I don't got nothing to talk
Good
about
views, huh?
today. I'm not feeling amped up like usual. Usually I got some.
You got to get a Bang energy drink.
Well, no.
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I got it. I got it off my chest earlier. I just wanted to talk about, how everyone says America's the worst country
Yeah,
ever.
we could feel it.
Yeah, just be on my ass so I get on podcasts more because I'm also a lazy fuck.
Yo,
And
we
you know I
be
got work shit going on.
we
Oh,
be
we're
messaging
trying.
you all the time, and you just look at
And
it, and then
sometimes I be opening messages and forgetting them too because I
Well,
be
what
smoking a lot of weed and
worked
shit.
this last time? We'll just keep doing that.
What did we do
Mitch,
last time?
Yeah, dude,
You
I
said
popped it. I
something, and
popped
then
in
Jeff was like,
yesterday.
"What?"
I popped in yesterday for like the D&T part or whatever. I saw. Well, the only reason I popped in because I saw someone say the Philosopher's Stone. I was like, oh, we're talking about Full Metal Alchemist. Let's go. And then I saw like
All right,
whatever that was.
That's the clinch right there. Full metal.
Yeah. What was
Oh, we're talking about fusing dogs.
what was his brother's name? Alphonse. I was like Alphonse.
Edward Alphonse. Come on.
Emmerich or whatever his name.
Oh, Edward.
I
Edward.
don't know.
Edward.
Man. All right. Well, it's up to you guys if you want to keep chatting. I'm down, but like I said, we usually get to an hour and then I kind of trail off. I'm not fired up today like usual.
I could keep going, but I'm gonna go hang out. I'll catch you guys later.
I think we should go a little bit longer when he goes. See you, Dev.
All right, Dev. Thanks,
All right,
man. Later.
Peace, dude.
Tell your friend hi. Oh, he's gone. Hold up. Pause.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I'll be right back.
All right.
Everybody's. I'm down to stay, but hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, I wasn't gone yet. I heard that.
Man.
The worst part is I said I'll be right back after I muted myself the first time.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to do it again.
That's how it works.
So what you been up to?
Yeah,
man?
man, I'm down to do this every now and again, man. This is pretty cool.
The question the question I wanted to ask you was like, my girl used to complain all the time because I was sleeping through cries, and I'm like, man, I salute Adam because I would be, it's got to be wild.
Man, it's a trip. It really is. Like, I mean, I'm pretty blessed to have her in my life, but like, I didn't really have an option not to wake up for her when she cried. You know what I'm saying? So like,
No, I totally get that.
automatic instinct kicked in. I guess that parenting instinct, kicked in because like I never really had an issue. I mean, there was a couple times where I was just like zonked out, but
Yeah.
as soon as she gets into her crying and you wake up quick, But yeah, like I said, I really didn't have an option, man. So I just kicked in the gear and did what I had to do for her,
Yeah. My girls are older now, and it's sometimes you want to fight them. Like, honestly, like they're getting to the age where, not the younger one, but the older one, she's turning into her teenage years. She's got her.
How old is she?
She's gonna be 9 this year.
Yeah. See, I got a 10-year-old too, so it's like,
True.
I get it, man.
Yeah.
I definitely get it, right?
It's like testing the waters. It's like, they just want to push a little bit, push. Just keep jabbing just a little bit to see what's good. And you're like, we're gonna fight soon. You better relax.
Yeah. Try having a boy.
I wouldn't even. I mean, I think both sides are scary. Like I said, I've been checking out this podcast that a friend suggested to me, and that whole pedophile ring is insane, bro. They got.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tell Hill, it's her podcast cameo that she has to do every podcast.
Just step in.
I heard her voice.
Who's trying to go over there?
Who was trying to go over there? Yeah, but you didn't do your cameo yet. You got to get into the reflection or something.
Every podcast. What's up, Hill?
Rich said hi.
Hello.
I don't know if you heard that, but it was.
Yeah, I heard it.
awesome.
Anyway, yeah, so it's scary, man, and with the girls especially, like, you hear stories of people getting picked up, and we just had those 3 boys, last month, who were all over Facebook because they got picked up, the 11-year-old boys, and they just disappeared. Like,
yeah, man. It's a scary world out there being a parent for either gender. I mean, I you know what? I have changed philosophy on it a little bit because, like, having a boy, like, I never really was worried about that. Like, I've always taught him, like, hey, look, stranger danger type stuff, and like, but with a boy, you don't really think about that kind of stuff, I guess, as much. Now that I have a daughter, And I mean, yeah, she's only 7 months old, but my mind goes through shit like that all the time now. It's like, man, I'll tell you,
Mm.
I've already been tempted. Like, man, I can't even fathom, like, even with my son too, I can't fathom anything happening to either one of them. Like,
Mm.
I feel as though I would definitely go like Punisher on them, you know,
Yeah.
100%.
The thing too,
especially like
I don't
something
even have
like
kids,
that.
but I can see that for sure.
yeah.
I do that on someone else's kids that are close to me.
Mm. Well, the thing, yeah, I mean, I know I won't understand it. I remember what being a kid, and that was one of the things I said to my mom, and I was like, Mom, like, I don't understand how people can kill people. And she was like, you're not going to understand it because you don't have that mentality. Because where we lived, there was when I was younger, we grew up in a pretty bad neighborhood. There was like a crack house across the street, and like guns, and people would break into our house all the time. And I would just be like, Mom, like, why do they do that? And she's like, you can't get it. And so like being attracted to kids, like these pedophile rings, and they're big people, like heads of companies, GM, one of the sons of like a GM was one of the guys that was implemented in that pedophile ring in the 70s that I've been listening to. And it's like, I just don't get it. Like I've never seen a kid and be like, yo, what's up? Yeah, like it doesn't make sense to
Get in
me.
my car.
Yeah, it doesn't make
at
sense to
all.
me.
None. And like you even think about it, it's not even like big corporations, not even just big corporations like that. I mean, look at Boston back in like what is it, 70s, 80s, where these priests and shit were,
Mm-hmm.
being sexual assaulting young children, boys, dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't even comprehend like how they even thought for a second that that was a good idea or that was fun for them. Like,
A big
and
thing.
then for people to cover it up.
A big thing in the
Like, to not
podcast.
even want to. It's crazy.
A big thing in the podcast is detectives were like, "Yo, we talk to these people, and they don't see the bad in it. They don't see what they did as wrong. They're just like, yeah, they were consenting, and so that's why we did whatever we did. And it's like, it's they don't even feel bad about their actions. Double mutes, triple mutes. Yeah, I don't know, man. Life's weird. What are you gonna do?
Oh, you got my chicken wing
Yeah, you got chicken wings?
out of the air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, you finally got one?
Oh,
How's Hill make them? Was she doing any?
we just brine them.
Yeah.
Brine them for a bit, and then you can do anything after that, and they're amazing.
Yeah, usually when I was doing them, I would soak them first because they would get way too dry if you didn't soak them.
Yep, soak them in a salt bath and anything on them. Little salt and pepper. We put a little. What do? We do salt and pepper, then some paprika. What? And garlic powder.
Oh man, I can't hear anything.
Ooh, they're good.
We can
Hold
hear
on a
you.
second.
You took your AirPod out, bro. So you might want to put that back in. We're gonna do a mukbang. Here we go. How many can you eat? Shove, 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 shove.
I got another batch going, so.
Yo, you
With
be
these?
eating mad late. Are you on that keto shit still?
Yeah,
Mm.
it's great.
How's it going? You finally down? You finally down to 250?
That was hilarious.
I know. I was like, oh, we got two Adam Terrells in here now.
You're like, damn.
I know. I was like, I don't want to tell you. I'm removing the other one. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So you lost 20 pounds. You said though, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
great. That's crazy, man.
That and the biggest one is beer. Like I super conscious about carbs. Like this seltzer I'm drinking is like it's crazy. I go out of my way like quite a while to get it because I know who has it.
Mm-hmm.
Big can, 2 grams of carbs. For a comparison, like a beer I was drinking before was like a micro beer. You're talking like 20 plus, and that's what I have for the whole day.
Yeah.
It's good.
What is that? A beer? Or?
That's a seltzer.
Yeah, like a salsa water.
Citizen cider. It's called Wits Up. It's
Pretty good though.
low carbs. That's really all I'm trying to get the alcohol and low carbs, so it doesn't matter how it It's in me.
Right.
Yo, what happened to that month? We did that dry month, and then I fell off. I know I did.
I completed it. It was great.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
What was that, like a month without drinking or something like that?
January. Yeah.
Horrible.
I thought you said it was good.
Nothing's good without drinking.
Yeah.
But no, I liked it.
Mm.
It was a challenge. I got to cheat, so
What does that mean?
it was Hillary's birthday, so I cheated on that day.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant something.
So you didn't accomplish it. Yeah, I accomplished it. I only drank 29 out of 31 days.
I guess we got to restart it.
That way, for sure.
Let's
My accomplishment was doing it.
Let's do it for the month of April.
Oh,
See, I
April?
don't drink, so
Oh
we're
no.
good. I'll accomplish it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have a beer here and there, you know what I'm saying? But nothing too crazy. I got that addiction personality, so
Yep.
I stay away from it.
Yeah, me too.
Like I said, if I go out to dinner, I have a drink or something or two, whatever. But
I
no.
guess before I dip out, I mean, what time is it? 8:45. I gotta make sure these kids are sleeping. But before I dip out, I just want to say that. Come on, I'm not in. All right, you guys talk for 2 seconds, real quick.
2 second
Hey, how
talk.
you doing? Yeah.
Oh, let me get close. Hey,
Yeah.
We get real personal.
Oh
We'll
shit.
make it real affectionate.
Hey, what's up, ladies?
Hey, girl, how you doing? Yeah, been a long time, man. I can't. Shit. I
Yeah,
don't remember the last time I seen you. Probably fucking school. Shit.
yeah. It's been. Oh God,
All right.
I know.
quite a while.
All right, I'm ready. So, what I want to say before I jump off is that I said it last time, but I'm gonna say it again. The site. Oh, look at the Jared. Look at the picture I just posted on.
Beautiful. Me eating a chicken wing.
It's not even the like. It's just the link that I sent. That's so funny.
It's a chicken wing.
But anyway, the site is live. We are looking for members to join the podcasting site. Podstep.live. You just have to sign in. You don't have to put in any personal information or nothing like that. It's just an email address. And hopefully once we get it going, we'll have a decent community of pod steppers, whatever you want to call us. And,
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's not on Facebook.
It's really a community about how to connect with other podcast people and anybody you want to have on a podcast. You know,
Mhm.
it's a gateway. It's a resource. Use it.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to set up, do a little thing. Podstep.live. So if you are watching and you want to join up, get in there. And yeah, let's get it going. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in.
For a limited time only, you can join Podstep for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And after
After the 30-day promo, you're gonna have to buy some Dipwick candles.
oh man. Yo, Jesus. Jared and I did a whole entire podcast one time, like an hour long. It was a pretty good podcast, and he wrote out this whole commercial for this thing called Dipwick Candles, and it was so good. I was laughing so hard, and then I went to clip it and put it on Facebook, and he had no audio for the entire podcast, so
Oh,
it was just me laughing and talking to myself the whole time.
Hold on. I have. Oh, where is it? I thought I have a file named Fake Ads, but Dipwick isn't. Oh, nope, it's not in there. I'd have to go back in the chat. So next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
well, like I said, guys, if you ever want more people to join up there in the podcast and share, I'm always down. So
Yeah.
gets me
Awesome. Yeah.
gets me sociable. So
Every once in a while we do like subject or like not scripted, but I mean we have a topic that we're going to talk about, but most of the time we just
Yeah.
come on here and shoot the shit about current events or something that we've seen going on, basically.
I'm definitely down for being a part of it if you guys want. So
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
jump
Yeah.
on.
Totally down.
All right.
All right,
Cool,
thanks,
man.
guys. It was good
It
talking
was
to
a
you.
pleasure. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out. Nice talking to you, Adam.
Yeah, you too, man.